Hey friends, Prepared Suburbanite back at you. Well, this is a quick update on day 3 of our screen porch build. The contractor delivered some building materials here. Those are the 2x12s for the floor joist that are going to be in there. And over here, he's got the Sacrete mix and some other kinds of things, nails and that kind of stuff that he's going to be needing. And he showed up early this morning, delivered the lumber, and I haven't seen him all day long. So should I be worried? I don't know. He hasn't called, he hasn't said anything. My wife said she saw his pickup truck drive up the driveway today and stayed for a couple minutes and left. So that's all we got done today. This is day 3. Good morning, friends. Prepared Suburbanite back at you. Well, just an update on day 4 of our screen porch build here at the homestead. And you can see what they've gotten completed so far. They got all the lumber delivered, well, not all of it, but most of the framing lumber delivered yesterday. The decking material, the 6x6s, they've got the footer holes dug and filled with Sacrete, and they've got this framing up for the floor joist that you can see here. And so things are progressing pretty darn well here. Now, I said I was a little worried yesterday, but the contractor told me that they had a couple of issues trying to make sure that they had all the right materials here, and he had to go to the lumber store and talk to them and this and that. And so anyway, his crew showed up at 8 o'clock this morning and just got right to work, did an awful lot of work today, and this is what we've got at the end of day 4. One additional thing that we've got here, they discovered when they had to uncover the area underneath the doorway there, that a lot of the timbers that were supporting the doorway were beginning to rot out. So they took all that stuff out and replaced it with the pressure treated 2x8s, and so they filled all that in, shored it up really nice, and I think that was well worth the extra effort that they put into getting that piece taken care of the right way. Apparently the folks that put our door in just put a piece of plastic wood over that rotted piece of board that was underneath there and called it good. And I was not too happy with that once I figured out that that was the issue there. But what they've done here is really fix that up so that it's secure, it's safe, and it's up to code. So there's just a quick addition to the work that was done today on day 4. There's the updates from the last couple of days, day 3 and day 4 of our screen porch build. I think it's going to be quite a wonderful addition to our living space here at the homestead. So, but what I wanted to mention today is we've got a very incredibly important election coming up on November 5th of 2024. And I've got to urge, and I have to imagine that the majority of my viewers are conservatives and possibly lean towards the Republican Party. And it's come to light after a few studies that have been put out on the internet that um, Republicans really don't vote. They don't vote early, and when it gets right down to the day of the election, they pretty much say, well, it's pretty much in the bag or whatever, so I don't need to bother to get in the car and drive all the way to the voting place and go through all that and stand in line. I have to urge everyone that's of a conservative mind that can support the initiatives that are going on in the reversal of all the nonsense that's going on today with open borders and high inflation and rapidly increasing crime rates. We can't continue to live a normal life like this any longer with these crazy lefty liberal agendas that they've got cooking for us today. We have to mobilize our troops. So if you know folks that may be hesitant about going to the polls, urge them to vote early. Urge them to get out and make sure that they're registered. Urge them to get out there and vote on voting day for sure. But the new push for the Republican Party right now is to vote early. And if we can vote early, I don't know if it's going to make a whole heck of a lot of difference. But the fact that we vote is going to make a heck of a lot of difference. And if we don't vote, then the Democrats are going to walk away with this November 5th federal election. Don't let it happen. Mobilize your family, mobilize your friends, encourage them to get registered, encourage them to get out early voting the day of the vote, and make sure that they vote. Even if you have to volunteer to drive them to the voting place, make sure they get there. Share this with all your friends, all your family that may just take a back seat on voting, and make sure they get out and vote. I know that I've got a small platform here that I need to encourage my friends and my family to do just that. And we have to preserve this republic no matter what. And the only tool that we've got in our toolbox right now is our ability to vote, our God-given right to vote in this federal election that's coming. It's part of our responsibilities as citizens. It's part of our responsibility under our Constitution that we have the right to vote, to be represented by the people that share our values and our morals, so that we can make sure that the next 4 years go great. So let's make America great again. This is the Prepared Suburbanite reminding you to get out the vote, and I'll see y'all on the next video.